Hello everybody, I'm Barry Crabtree and I am a certified arborist here to help you create new sources of revenue with new jobs in your company, which means more money per job. We will use an entrepreneurial approach that seeks out change and embraces innovation that maximizes profit. The goal is to build enough value in your on-site inspection, this is when you bid a job, so that you as a certified arborist or a tree care operator, landscaper, or whatever your position might be, can charge $50 to $100 for a plan that includes level 1 and level 2 hazard assessment, whether you get the job or not. And these terms are drawn right out of the A300 ANSI Standards Part 9. This is tree hazard assessments, and this is what it means to you. Let's think innovative. By following our field-tested, proven strategy when venturing into tree preservation actions, you know the outcome in advance. How do you know this? We have field-tested 6 tree preservation actions extensively, hundreds if not thousands of times in all kinds of conditions, so that you don't have to guess. You will know what the potential outcome should be. Plus, you have many actions, procedures, and resources within your company now that you are using that can be used right here, right now. This New View tree training from us will give you a confidence to support strong personal values of determination with enough belief and credibility that you can charge a $50 to $100 fee for your services when you bid the job based upon the valuable intelligence that you give them on the spot. New View tree training will demonstrate how to convert a large percentage of those consultations into a revenue stream of new jobs that will make you more competitive and a standout in your market, something that makes you look different. This applies to the individual company operators, city municipal representative, landscapers, engineers, educators, or association officers seeking info for a decision. We are all looking to make a sale. If you are an appointed or elected official, you need people to embrace tree preservation actions to save money, increase safety, improve quality of life through an increase in ecosystem services, and answer complaints. All right, let's talk about the consultation fee. Now, we've been in business 30 years, and I'm going to have to give you a little bit of background leading up to the point where we began charging a fee for our visit. Now, in the 90s, when we were doing nothing but takedowns, removals, and stump grinding, that is something that everyone else was doing, and it was hard for us to stand out or distinguish ourselves from the crowd. And we would work all day slamming trees. I had almost a 200 horsepower chipper, lots of equipment, at one time a 12, 14-man crew. We did golf course jobs, we did big jobs with right-of-way clearing, all that kind of stuff. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. And at the end of the day, I would come home, get my calls, and just dead tired go back out to bid jobs for the next week or the next day or however it worked out. And I can't tell you how many times I was in line with other people to bid the same job. And so the customer ends up in taking the low price bid, and that's one of the main reasons why we acquired the additional tools, equipment, procedures, and training that we are now offering you in the form of tree preservation actions, because over a period of time we became known as people that could save trees. So that when we get a call and somebody calls us, rather than giving them an appointment, showing up and giving them time for a bid and getting nothing in return and leaving, with the tools, the diagnostic tools that we've demonstrated for you, with the capabilities and processes that we have, systems, process, and technology, part of what we follow in our training process, we are able to do more than simply look at a limb that's going to be cut off, chipped up, and away we go. I'm done. Blow the driveway and the sidewalks down, and you're done. All right. Instead of taking a tree down, we can offer an option. If you'd like to save this tree, you can do a root collar excavation so that we can examine the anchors, so that we can get into the critical root zone and the condition of the soil and all this kind of stuff. And so, and this kind of knowledge, this kind of intelligence is worth some money. It's not something that we can just give away. And we build value, like I've told you, in contact number one with the inbound call. I can't tell you how many times I've given this speech. Let me describe a sequence to you. If you agree to this, we can come out and look at all the problems that you might have in your property. This speaks to the quality of the person that you're going to talk to. You know, are they just interested in having a one and done proposition, take this tree down and be done, or are they interested in developing the value of their property? Are they developing a designed ecosystem? I often tell them, I said, you're living in your own ecosystem from corner to corner to corner to corner. It's all yours. And it is completely different from any other one in the neighborhood. And it is designed by somebody, the builder, by the previous owners, by you to a certain extent. There are rules that you make for savings that you do or do not take. And so the rules that we want to give you are rules that will save you money, that will save you trees, that will give you the design intent that you want. Not just some techno-babble of a lot of words that you don't understand. A qualified hazard assessment report is worth money. And as I've often said, it is their risk to accept or reject. We will qualify them. We will locate it. We will quantify it in every way that we possibly can during our walkthrough with them. And you're going to see examples of this. And so we're going to give you everything that you need to build this value so that you don't have to go out and give something away for nothing. That this is a valued service. That it is something that once you learn New View tree training and you acquire the tools that are necessary to accomplish these things, you will save your customers thousands of dollars that they normally would not have been able to achieve without your expertise. And that's what we're after with New View tree training. Upon conversion of these consultations, if you are an entrepreneur, you will have follow-up jobs or scheduled inspections that can be completed over an extended period of time if necessary to create a cash flow from opportunities you have right there in front of you now. Tree preservation is an ongoing process, not a destination. It's one step leading to the next step into a process of preservation. For you city arborists and safety officers, it will create a dialogue and some common vocabulary that you can use with your citizens, once again, to answer complaints and bring them into the loop so they can help you solve problems. Now let's start at the beginning. Here is what this session is designed to accomplish. Number one, why tree preservation is important to learn. Number two, how you will do it to increase your income with new jobs where you have been leaving money on the table. Number three, all of this is based on ANSI A300 standards parts 1 through 10. They are national standards that have been proven and agreed upon by all of our major industry associations. In other words, you are covered with expert support that is accepted in the industry as the standard by which your actions are judged. What is tree preservation? We define it as a series of steps that arrest decline, solve a defect, cure a disease, and give the customer a feeling of well-being and safety with a thorough hazard assessment that make all of the relevant risk known in order to be fairly evaluated by the customer in light of their design intent. It's what we call giving them what they want. That's covered in Part 5. Here's all 10 of the ANSI standards right here. Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3 hazard assessments are in Part 9 right here. It's only 20-some pages. It's not a great big manual. It's easy to understand, and it's there to support you. Tree risks and structure assessment are covered completely in this manual. Study it, know it, and see that it helps you. Let's see how we've used this for years in our business to help us.